This is the 12th ZAMI. The journey and the achievements are big.
So the ZAMI is a cross-learning platform where we learn from others, and then we also go and try, so that at the end of the day, we don't portray ourselves as victims.
Despite the contribution of mining activities, communities have registered their perspective of unfair displacement from their ancestral land, unfair employment opportunities, unsafe working conditions, land degradation, poor service standards, climate change, and poor corporate social responsibility.
I think there is no suffering in Bikita. The issue of dust, the issue of water leakages, and what is it that mining companies are doing? Are they being monitored enough to sit back enough, especially to protect the health and the state of people in Bikita?
Kana mashika pamani musapiwe drinki pamusatipata wachimba
paganda pane ball one inosupply children primary nema artisanal menas ne community yese then to batata substitution of education Gandauta for the past 5 years has consistently produced 0% pass rate ine nzvimbo ine zvicherwa pasina hapana ma science teachers and kutaura nyaya digital technology. It means to munhu ari muzviterwa ari kuramba achisara in terms of health, water and sanitation, education and social benefits. My demands or our demands as the community, corporate social investments as opposed to corporate social responsibility, community benefit agreements to enforce section 13(4) of the Constitution.
Vanhu vari kushanda mumamines, assurance mine, vari kupiwa zvipfeko zvokuti vakwanise kushanda vachizvidzivirira ivo pachavo. Saka vamwe vanhu vari kutofa and they are still dying. Vanhu vazhinji vari kufa kwaassurance because havana ma-protective clothing.
I'm coming from a district where we have 30 wards. And out of 30 wards, 25 wards are rural wards and 5 wards are urban wards. But to tell you the truth, we have only one hospital, one government hospital and 3 mission hospitals. We have the largest investment in Zimbabwe with Billy Ratonberg doing sugarcane production and ethanol production. He displaced so many households to the extent that so many women are left with no choice but are now providing cheap labor to those who can pay them. If that investor was paying his tax, I think by now as a district we should be enjoying the first world class.
People are afraid of moving around, doing their business, doing their everyday duties because the area is highly militarized. When you look at that place again, the Marange is underdeveloped. Yakatanga 2009 mining yacho. But when you look at the development from 2009, kubva pakaitwa chikorokoza, hachiakudzoki, hakudini, the area is poor and wayward, backward. Zvokuti if nothing is done, then the area is dead.
Munhu akutomaina chero charuba nezvekutaura patorimenzi. That's why from yesterday I was still pushing that these programs must be done at mine level, where we meet people pass to Tanzania. Because at the moment we are gold coin in mine, we're talking like I'm not sure what to talk about.
If Zimbabwe was going to collect 12 billion alone, it was enough for the national budget. Only from the mineral resources we gave you, but to my surprise, you find the hospitals with not even condoms, with not even a parcel in it, but the hospital are just walls that we are creating. And so we also have the Vision 2030. How are we going to miss that with such a scenario? So it needs the government officials and the responsible people to be asking, or we have to knock at their doors for affordability.
So when it comes to the budget process, especially the national budget process, you find that there are no sign language interpreters, information dissemination in terms of where and when the budget is going to be conducted is not disability friendly. So at the end of the day, we are even left behind. I had the opportunity to browse through the Auditor's General report that reflected that money that was meant for us was diverted to another administrative processes. So in this country, you tend to ask yourself questions, Kuti, do we matter at the end of the day?
For firewood and all of this in our communities, we know are the most accessible and affordable sources of energy. But as we demand for transitioning, it means a bigger number of the communities will not be able to access and afford the clean energy. Examples have been given in other sessions of how costly it is to set up solar. It's so nice to say, we are transitioning, we have solar. But I can tell you, one, that it's not easy, it's not cheap, it's expensive.
To understand that young people have the potential to turn the fortunes of the country around if only they are included in the mining sector and also if they are included in the just energy transition.
So the government should establish the School of Renewable Energy, which gives grants for the research and innovation in order to position the country as a key player in the just energy transition.